Welcome to GorMahia TV. This week, we look back at one of African football's biggest happenings in the Mashemeji Derby. We sit down with club chairman Ambrose Rachier as he reflects on the successes of 2013. Gets
generating revenue for the club in terms of maybe releasing players to other teams and maybe the club getting something in return.
Our youth team, which trains daily at the City Stadium, has recently enrolled in the Nairobi County League and is wholly financed by a group of fans who have come together under the umbrella GorMahia Fans Foundation. However, there's nothing quite like punching a little bit above your weight.
Now, as a project, we realized that for us to maybe realize where the weaknesses are and maybe work on it, we had to engage in like maybe a serious or a competitive soccer environment. So we registered the team for a Nairobi County League, whereby we are participating in the league, and currently we are topping the league. So far we played 5 matches. We've won 4 matches and drew 1 match.
And recently, GorMahia's under-18 side had a chance to play with the Azuri's under-18 side at the Safaricom Stadium in Kasarani. Gor's youth side gave a decent account of themselves despite the 3-1 defeat. This against the much more experienced Italian giants. De Lovo Andrea netted the opener in the 12th minute. The score was 2-0 when Francesco found the back of the net in the 60th and once again in the 65th minute. Cliff Nyakea scored the consolation 10 minutes later to seal the result.
I think it is a very good motivation, especially to my side, which is playing a county league. I think we'll go back to a drawing board and come back stronger in our county matches.
I remember after the under-18 tournament, the head coach for the Kenya under-20, John Kamau, sent his guys to our dressing room. He wanted 3 of our boys, but unfortunately they didn't have the passports. So at least to us that was a positive thing, because if a head coach of a senior team or a national under-20 team was able to identify the potential that we have here, at least it tells us that we are going places.
The goal now is to create a structure from under-13s, under-15s and under-17s that will feed GorMahia FC and Kenya's national side.
It's an idea that has come up several times. Fans have suggested it, but okay, we're praying that things change. We get, maybe the club gets a sponsorship so as to enable us, because the idea is not just to have an under-19. We want to have maybe under-17, under-12, but all this again will depend on the financial capability of the club. My name is Rashid Juma Ogwayo, team manager GorMahia under-19, and you're watching GorTV.
Our final stop on GorTV is here at the club's training ground for a chat with the team manager. When GorMahia coach Bobby Williamson lost his mother in early May and his assistant Bobby Ogola fell ill, there was only one man who was able to lead GorMahia against Tusker FC in a crucial semi-final top 8 clash in Meru.
My name's Frank Furo Ouna, qualified coach. Currently I'm the standing coach in the absence of the 2 Bobbies. We all know what befell them. I'm also the current team manager of GorMahia. And I've been in football for quite a while, so it's not a new job. Probably I'm not known to so many people because I'm not that loud, but I've been around for a while in the football circles.
What many don't realize is that Ouna was more than qualified and prepared to take the reins in a game where so much was at stake. The Kogalo team manager is a UEFA B licensed coach, and his journey to one of Africa's most storied clubs began in Europe at Germany's DFB.
I was involved in some youth programs around Uruma, which introduced me to Maisa, though my first coaching course was not through Maisa. I landed a scholarship through a mutual friend in Germany for me to start my coaching courses. So my first certificate was under in Germany. That was DFB level 1, way back in 2003.
Owner has brought with him a great deal of professionalism to the Gor Mahia clubhouse. And he has done it by working closely with head coach Bobby Williamson and assistant Bobby Ogola. His stint with Gor Mahia has so far been a career highlight and a job that continues to excite him.
April last year, then I got a call from Gor Mahia that they wanted a team manager. But from the chat I had with the chairman and the then Secretary General, George Buana, they wanted something quasi, not like a full-time team manager, not like a full-time coach, but somewhere in between, because they felt probably there was a gap that Logarusi needed more technical help. So I joined this team, not as a, even the way my contract is worded, not as a purely team manager. So I'm in between the team manager and also an assistant coach.
However, we all know that the Gor Mahia job doesn't come without pressure.
There are quite a few challenges. Number one, when I joined, the Gor fans didn't know me quite well. So I think they're always comfortable working with somebody they know, a former player, a coach who's been around for some time. So I got quite some emails, some inboxes, some texts, some calls from fans differently, seeking to know who am I. So I mean, I wasn't used to such kind of scrutiny. I thought I would just come in, fit in, do my job. But every time I would go, they would stop me, ask me more questions about myself. But I think with time I proved them wrong. They know that I'm quite professional and a winner. They always expect us to win and all that. I mean, it's so challenging because you will meet people after you drew against Tusker or Sofapaka, and they will look at it like a loss. And they really want you to go through the motions, explaining it and every movement, the entire 90 minutes. So it's challenging being stopped each and every time and repeating the same words for in the course of the week until you win the next game. Who and to you if you draw or lose the next game again? The challenges even grow in multiples now. And that kind of time.
His CV reads like a who's who of Kenyan football. Owner's career began at the Mathare Youth Sports Association before he went on to work at Sofapaka FC. He spent some time at KPL side Rangers before coming to Gor Mahia. Owner was an integral part of the technical bench that guided Gor Mahia to its first Kenyan Premier League title in 18 seasons.
First of all, we were overjoyed. I mean, it was long overdue. Before I joined this team, even while I was at Sofapaka and all that, I mean, you still keep on looking at Gor Mahia and wondering what is happening to Gor Mahia and FC Leopards and all that. With all these fan base, they should be winning this league year in, year out. Pants down. I mean, there should be two teams that run away with the league each and every year. So I was elated being part of the winning team, knowing that my input has contributed positively. So I mean, it was a nice feeling to sum it up.
And we hope we will see him lifting the trophy once again at the end of this campaign. Thanks for watching GorTV, and remember to keep in touch with us on Twitter. Until next month, bye for now.